Hey guys! I'm going to show you today how to start your Impressionist landscape painting. The first thing you're going to need to do is find a photograph of a landscape. So it should be, again, a photograph, meaning a picture that was taken from a camera of something real, and it should be a picture of a landscape. So any picture of the outdoors. It could also be a cityscape if that's what you prefer, but it should be some sort of outdoor scene. So you're going to go to Google, and I recommend trying to look for something somewhat specific. Like think about, what places you're interested in, or maybe places that you connect with, or types of landscapes that you're interested in, places you might want to travel to, anything like that to make your search a little bit more specific than just landscape. So you don't get, a bunch of generic pictures. I'm gonna try, I've always wanted to travel to Turkey, so I'm gonna type in Turkish landscape photo. Right, so I'm just gonna scroll through and see what catches my eye. Oh, a lot of hot air balloons, I didn't know that. A lot of hot air ballooning in Turkey, cool. Ooh, this is cool. I like that. Okay, so, so once I've chosen my picture, I'm going to save it to my computer or paste it into your PowerPoint, whatever is easiest for you. I just want to make sure you have it on your computer so you don't have to redo your Google search every time, right? You want to be looking at this photo every time we're working on the project. So I'm going to right click. I could either save image as to save it as a file on my computer. I'm going to copy image and bring it over to my PowerPoint and right click paste. Okay, so I've got my picture, and now I am going to set up my screen so I've got my picture on one side and my canvas on the other. Now, if you would rather do this on paper, you totally can. Obviously, I'm demonstrating in fresh paint, but if you want to do this on paper, I'd like you to talk with me about what types of materials you have at home. You're going to need to use some kind of color. Ideally, if you had acrylic paint, that would be the best. If you don't have acrylic paint, you could use watercolor or tempera. We could make markers or colored pencils work. But, let me know and I can kind of walk you through the specifics of using that material. But as has been the case so far, I'm guessing most of you are going to be using fresh paint. And again, please talk to me if that's not the case. So in fresh paint, and this step is going to be the same whether you're in fresh paint or on real paper. I'm going to grab a pencil to start. And I'm just going to draw my largest shapes simply, right? Don't worry about details and perfection. We're just kind of trying to block out where the objects are, how they relate to each other, to get kind of a baseline that we can build on when we start painting, right? So we're not painting stuff and then realizing it's in the wrong place and repainting stuff, right? This will help us kind of lay out the composition. It's easy to fix if you make a mistake, right? So I'm going to start here with my kind of shoreline. I've got these trees. Boats. A tree over here. Oh, that's a little too big. And I've got this kind of shadow on the water here. All right, so, oh, let me get the horizon back here. And the mountain. There we go. Right, so this is a great place to start. I've got all my major shapes and lines. I'm going to look back at my picture and kind of go back and forth, making sure everything is in basically the right place. Again, perfection is not what we're going for with this step of the project. We're trying to get everything in basically the right place. I think I did a pretty good job here. I don't think I need to correct anything, but if you do need to correct anything, this is the time, right? The reason we start in pencil is because it's easy to erase, it's easy to redo. You don't want to waste time later with something you could have fixed here. All right, so I will leave you here and see you in the next video.